Hi guys, it's West Coast Arachnids. I'm just doing a little feeding video. It's feeding video number 5. I'm just going to do the feeding videos in segments of species from now on. So tonight we're going to do the P. murinus. That's Pterinochilus murinus, the red color form. Or orange Baboon Tarantula. Just going to show you what I'm feeding them. Little crickets. This one here is just a comparison size. This is what I'm feeding them. And that's what they grow up to be. So they're very tiny in comparison. Very tiny. These are just above pinhead size. This is just about full grown. They probably get twice the size of that really. Back in that one goes, or it's going to end up out here somewhere, wandering around my room. Anyway, I'm doing this without a tripod because, yeah, my tripod mount on the camera actually cracked from using those other tripods. So we're going to set you down real quick while I open this up. Their webs are getting really intricate. Show here. Let's move the light a little bit so you can see better. This one's just webbed himself right in. He's in amongst all that web. Maybe I'll see him down that little hole there. There he is. So we're gonna throw one of these crickets directly onto the web. Oh, maybe not. Let's just trap him for now and we'll use one of the other ones. And hopefully he decides to come out and get it. And these guys don't like to eat on camera. The light's bright and they just don't generally want to come out. So until they're actually probably larger, I'm not going to get many feeding videos on camera, unfortunately. Who knows, maybe the web will entice them to come out all that shaking. I'm sure if they're hungry enough they'll come out. They were fed about 5 days ago. Alright, next. Let's go number 2. Just going to open it up. Some of these have a little bit of leftovers in it. I'm also doing a little clean while I'm doing this. That one's kind of out in the open. You can see him a little bit better. I wish this had a better zoom. Anyway, you get the idea. He's sitting right there. Let's see if I can drop this right on him. Pretty close. Come on, little guy, you know you want it. Takeout. That's like home delivery. Wow, it's pissing rain out. Holy cow. Oh, he's coming out. Oh yeah, he's gonna get it. Doesn't know which ball. Come on, cricket. Don't you know your fate's in there? I'm gonna have to go catch him. Alright, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have to find him. Don't know where he went. They're so tiny you can't see them. Oh, nice little guy. Crawled right in there for me. Sorry about the camera being off. Wasn't watching. Trying to grab that cricket off the floor so we can finish this feeding video. Else I have to dig all through there to find another tiny cricket. There's not a lot of them in there. They're growing so fast. Alright, little guy, we're going to have to pick you up. Which tongs? These ones. No. Certain tongs just are more, I don't know what it is, they're more pliable, they're easier to grasp. This one's built web right down inside between the plants there. It's really kind of cool. I wish you could see the detail I can. Come on, little guy. He's just gonna hide in there now. Get that little piece of cricket out of there. Sorry again. Move the camera around. He's hiding. This is like Mr. Miyagi trying to catch that fly on Karate Kid. Oh, Daniel-san. Beginner's luck. I should have beginner's luck. There we go. Oh. Go figure. Maybe I can tongue feed him. Oh, he's right on there now. Come on, fella. Grab that. Trying to get this to focus better. Oh, come on. That's right in front of him. If he's not going to eat that, we're going to move on. He's got web in front of him too, so if he tries to get him, the cricket's just going to jump. I should have done what I've done with all the other ones when I put them in with these guys, but they're big enough to take them whole now, so just take off their cricket's back legs so they can't move so fast. I've heard quite a few horror stories lately of these crickets are killing quite large arachnids. Like Tarantula Dan lost his giant tailless whip scorpion. And that thing was probably a foot across, and I mean just the antennas alone were, man, they looked like they were 1.5 to 2 feet long from side to side, but it was just massive. And I don't know, he said he found it on his back, and the back leg was chewed off by one of the crickets that was in there. So either the cricket nipped it on the leg and it bled out, and then it just decided to eat the back leg, or it died of something else and the cricket got a hold of it. But I've had crickets take out one of my giant house spiders, 2 of them that I left in there overnight. I woke up in the morning and there was half of a leg left. That was it. They had ate the rest of them. And I'll tell you, the giant house spider was at least as round as this container is here. It was probably 3 to 4 inches across leg span. It was huge. And the crickets weren't that big, they were maybe a centimeter each. I don't think you'd have any problem eating them. This guy's just not moving. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he got him. Man, I wish I could zoom with this camera. Sorry guys. Look at that. That's a cricket. Right there. Let's see if we can nab him up. Can't believe it. Let's put something over him for now. There we go. Trapped. What you gotta do now, buddy? Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Alright, we got one to feed. I didn't think we were gonna get one of these to feed on camera. Absolutely no way. So this one here has a little bit of mold. It's got an old bolus in there. That's a carcass that's been wrapped up and eaten. You can see it in there, the white. Probably bits of leg and stuff like that. There's a leg there, and probably the body all mangled up, and bits and pieces of the cricket. Okay, these guys have been just busy building webs. I'm ripping this guy's web up. So pull this out. Sorry guy, all that hard work. This is the one that molted last. This is P. murinus number 4. I'm kind of going out of order, but whatever. And there's his little lair that he had on the side there. He's kind of abandoned it now, and he's moved up to the top. Seems like all of them, since they've molted, they want to build high. I mean, he's got more than enough substrate to dig under. There's not a lot. I mean, there's only about 1.5 centimeters. But it's... I can't get this off the prongs. I don't know. They just seem to want to climb that plant. Maybe that's their natural thing to do when they're slings in the wild, is climb high. And then when they're younger, or older I should say, or juvenile, they go down and they build webs among the bushes and stuff, and sometimes burrow. Fun fact, the brown Pterinochilus murinus lagundi, I believe it's called, I can't remember. That one disappeared for about 100 years. They couldn't find it. And they finally found some, and now we have them actually back in the pet trade, so that's kind of cool. I mean, if they didn't find it, we wouldn't have them. And hopefully that a lot of the breeders will give back to that and somehow form some kind of a, I don't know, group to fund slings back into the wild, into their natural habitat, so that they can get a comeback in life. Drop them right on the web there. This one doesn't seem interested at all. Yeah, I was just watching a show on that. It's quite interesting. This one here, he's turned the plants into a little tent. I don't know if you can see that. The top's all covered in web. And actually, like I said before, in between, I don't know how well you can see it, right in between there, that's where he is. But we're just going to throw this last cricket in there. I'm going to have to put this down to get the cricket back into the container. This is the one that jumped onto the table. Okay, got him. And we're just going to dump him in it real quick because my battery's going dead. I didn't realize. Let's see if he gets chomped on. I know once these guys are out of the light, they're just going to eat them all up. I'll probably do a feeding video every day for the next, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types here. Well, I'll get 4 feeding videos in anyway. Right there you can see there's a cricket right in the corner here, and that's the spider's lair there. That's the Stromatopelma calceatum. And there's one right there. He was just out here basking. He was sitting way up here, and I kind of came over here and startled him back down, so I misted their cages for them. And I'll do that with these guys, and then every other day for the rest of them. They'll get their water. But this one doesn't seem interested. And this thing's running all over his web. So maybe I'm scared towards the layer. Oh. Get in the layer. Get in there. Do it now. Alright. Not interested. Okay. It's cleaned out. Good to go. They all have some food. We got one feeder. That's awesome. Which one was it? It's number 2, I believe. And he's busy munching on his food. Back in his little house. So I'll let him eat. I'll give their other side of their enclosures a little bit of a mess so they've got something to drink. And that's it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And bye for now.